Hey guys, today I'll be doing a review of the Nike HyperKO Boxing shoes, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit. Like 60s funky worms with waves and perms. Just sending junky rhythms right down your block. We beat to rap, what key beat to lock, but we beat to rap.
Hey guys, today I'll be doing a review of the Nike HyperKO Boxing shoes. As many of you know, these shoes have been around for a couple of years now, mostly popularized by Manny Pacquiao, who had several custom pairs made for him by Nike when he was sponsored by them. You can see I got mine in the black and red color scheme. Very nice looking shoe, very lightweight, and I believe that these are the successors to the older Nike Macho Mind shoes. Now, as far as the quality of the shoes, they are a very nice quality shoe. I like the attention to details that Nike did with these shoes, especially with the color scheme with the black on the back, fading into the kind of that cherry red color toward the front with the white accents. Very nice quality. You can see that the stitching is all on point. They use a mesh upper with the flywire technology stitched into that, which is basically their version of a sock. So when you put your feet into this and you tie everything down, these shoes feel seamless and they fit like a nice sock, if that's the best way I can describe it. You can see that very nice, no extra glue around the sole where it's adhered to the actual bottom of the shoe. So just a very clean overall job. Very high-end laces that they use. I like that they use these black laces with the little red dot lines. I like those little details like that, as well as the loopholes. Very nicely designed, and just overall very high quality craftsmanship. You can see that it has the HyperKO on the tongue, as well as the Just Do It on the inside. Very lightweight, and I like that the shoe has very good breathability as well. As you know, in boxing you're going to be sweating a lot, so it's nice that these shoes are light and they also help your feet breathe. I also like that the laces have the lace holder on this metal track right here on the tongue, so that when you pull down on the laces, you don't have to pull every single individual loophole through. You can just pull the top of the laces and everything clamps down all in one pull. So I definitely like that feature. And lastly, I definitely like the feature that they put on the forefoot with this traction, if I want to call it, the traction strap that goes over. And I know that Nike had boxers input when they developed these shoes, and that strap is mainly used for when you apply a lot of torque in your punches and you're pivoting your feet. This strap helps add stability as well as keeping your feet planted inside the shoe when you're turning your foot, so allowing the feet to really stay planted down to the ground. So a very nice addition as well. Now, as far as the comfort of the shoe, I feel that the shoes are very, very comfortable and will be a perfect 10 if not for the narrowness of the shoe. Now, Nike has been known to have shoes that typically run narrow, especially for those of you that have wide feet. I bought these in size 11. I typically wear size 10.5, but I got them in 11 to compensate for my feet being wider. And I still feel that the shoe has a little bit of a pinching, especially around the edges, or should I say the corners of your feet. It does have a higher arch, which I do like. For those of you who have high arches, Nike has done a really nice job of incorporating that into the bottom sole. But again, around the edges right here, especially on this corner and on the inside, I felt that even with a half size up, my feet were rubbing. Now, this could probably easily be corrected if you have a shoehorn or a shoehorn that separates, that can spread the shoe open. The length of the shoe felt really good. Going a half size up, I felt that my toes weren't too far up and pushing into the leather, and weren't too far back to where my foot was moving inside the shoe. So overall, very nice fitting shoe, aside from the fact that I had some pressure points here, which could probably be broken in by stretching the shoes out with a shoe stretcher. The bottom sole is very nice, rubber sole. It does have awesome grip to it, so if you're using these on the canvas or even outside of the ring, you can do a lot of great lateral movement with the shoe and not have to worry about slipping. So overall, a very nice shoe. A little bit on the pricey side. I know that these shoes retail anywhere from $140, anywhere up to $200 I've seen, depending on where you buy it from. I know they go from Dick's Sporting Goods to eBay to Athlete Performance Solutions have these shoes, depending on the color and size that you're looking for. But overall, very, very high quality shoe. Looks fantastic. Feel good. Just wish that the front or the forefoot was a little bit wider to accommodate the shoe. Otherwise, it would be a perfect shoe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out and make sure you like and subscribe.